But this should be good, though. This should be good news, because that means that if you can do these things, even just 50% better, you're going to be crushing. Because I want you to start recognizing this, and hopefully you're able to start doing it in game. I mean, obviously talking through it on post is easy, but doing it in game's tough. All right, the classic matchup. You get the hard matchup. The reason this matchup's hard is because he can just all in you through the ult. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if he's bad, then... Okay. Good. So far, so good. We're not hit. All right. Now what are we doing?
Wasting abilities when I didn't need.
Yeah. What, like, are you pushing, or is he pushing to you?
I'm causing the wave to push to him.
Right. It's probably about even. Yeah. I think it's like even-ish. So instead of queuing, I would just auto. Is he getting any farm right now?
No.
So what's the rush? Look at it. Look at his item. He doesn't even have Dorn Shield. This is a bad Tryndamere. He has second wind, but this guy's going to be struggling for a bit. Why make it easier for him? He's struggling. Now, I would have rather strangle him here and just walk at him. And instead of, I don't know, you warded randomly? What is this? Is this your ward? Yeah, fuck that.
That was from when...
Yeah, fuck that, though. I just hold on to your ward. Use your ward for shit like this. When you're in control of the lane, you could just ward the bush and walk at him. Because again, did you go bone plating here? Yes, you did. Yeah. So you could bone plating, cue him and back away. If he starts trying to all in you, you just ghost and kite him. And just basically cue him, back away, cue him, back away, cue him, back away. If he spins on you, then auto him, ghost, and like kind of space him with your passive. But this, like, random autos on minions is killing your fucking game. Here again. Why are we max ranging it? Just walk him to tower. Walk the tower. There's no reason to fling this shit out. You could have just calmly walked it in and then make a mistake. Do you ever lose 1v1? Level 2 versus level 1?
No.
Then what's the rush? Walk it in. Walk it all the way in. And you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at what you can do if you just walk it in. Good. That looks better. Good. Q's good. I probably would have tried to position a little bit closer so I don't cue the wave, but like that's fine. I'd love you standing like right here and threatening to auto him. See how you're letting him farm? That's illegal. You should stand right here and threaten to auto him. Even if you don't plan to do it, mind game this. Just wiggle at him and threaten to auto, and then back away if you land it, because you're going to get minion aggro. And then just you can maybe queue him. But again, what I'm seeing is you're just giving people free real estate. Like here, he's just free autoing. You should be standing on this wave. That's good. That's a good cannon hit. Now, watch how you back up. What are we backing up for? Instead, stand right here and wiggle. He goes to hit this minion. E, Q. And then if you draw tower aggro, just W. See that?
Yeah.
That minion should cost something. Watch. It doesn't cost him anything.
No.
That cannon, instead of flinging it out, wait until he's hitting the baseball, so to speak. I know you're not a sports guy, but to use a metaphor, he's about to hit the baseball. Ready? Wait until he does that. Try to hit him on these when he goes to auto. Because he's going to get locked in animation. Watch. Ready? He's locked. Ready? Watch. Lock. He's locked. That means your QE is always going to hit him. Ready? Here it goes again. Locked. You can hit him with EQ. That's what you're looking for. That makes it easier. Why are we queuing this? Can he farm easily or no?
No, he can't.
Right, so you're just randomly queuing, and then here he goes to hit minions again. That was okay, but I would have waited until he tried to farm to make it more reliable. Here, I would just consume my shield. Oh, you do? Okay, good. Again, you're level 4, he's level 3. He has no fury. I'm going to be standing right here, spacing, and I'm going to queue.
Yeah, I see the trend in my games.
You see how it's like...
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, you know, it's one error. It's just like...
No.
You're letting all this stuff go by you, right? And that list just grows. That's what laning is, right? So when I watch people's laning, I just watch how they move and how they position in space, and I figure out really quick if they are. And in this case, you're dropping so many opportunities in lane. You're just leaving so much gold behind. Let's see. So now the Tryndamere pushes at you. Oh. And again, why are we autoing? Why are we queuing? What's the point?
Nothing. I'm pushing him back into him.
Right. Just chill. This is cool. Let him hit the minion, EQ him, and then auto him and see where it goes. But here, you're just pushing into him. You're not even giving him a chance. Now you recall, though. This is a confident recall. Does it make sense? Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Recalled on a cannon wave. I don't know if I would have, because in my opinion, I'm not convinced that the guy's doing anything, so I would have just kept trying to win lane for now. But we recall after shoving a wave confidently, which was cool, at least. Okay, this was cool until you randomly queue it. Were we trying to freeze?
No, I think I was just trying to wait for my minion wave to push forward.
Why not let this go under tower, then?
Why is it trying not to lose any minions? I think that was my gist of it.
Whoa. But it's easy. But it's easy. Just let it go under tower, and you won't lose so much health. Right? Because look at our health bar. We're back to lane with... We're missing a quarter of our health. That's a substantial portion of our health gone. Or, I'm sorry, about a fifth of our health. That's still substantial. The game comes down to auto attacks a lot of the time. Oh, we're going on a warding journey. Okay. Yeah. So we just lose our whole health bar for wards that don't matter. Do we even care if we get ganked once we're 6?
No.
So what are we warding for? Yeah, what are we even warding for?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, this is great. So, this guy is bad, right? And he misses his ult. But let's imagine a world where he isn't bad. Right? Let's imagine a world where he isn't terrible and he goes, levels up. He never levels his ult. So, if he levels his ult and ults, you're dead, right?
Yeah.
And then he pushes this wave in and you lose the entire game. Because he's just going to run you over for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Now, why were we eligible to get dove? Well, because we lost this much HP before we even set foot in the lane, essentially. All I want as a coach right now, I want you right here, winning lane. That's all I want. I don't want any fucking weird ward. If you ward like here or like here. Or the bush, like, I don't care. I want you here focusing on this concept and treating it like you're the most boring motherfucker. Like, you're literally just sitting here owning kids on minions. That's all you're trying to do.
Okay.
And practicing the short little wiggle movement. Because where you're getting yourself into trouble is you're basically, your laning is so bad that you are basically rigging the game against you most of the time. And that dive right there, that guy should 100% kill you. That's ridiculous. But this should be good though. This should be good news, because that means that if you can do these things, even just 50% better, you're going to be crushing. Let's watch this. All right, Darius matchup's kind of hard.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Let me see what you just did. All right, see how you're standing still? Wiggle,
Yeah.
wiggle, 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 wiggle. That was good. But you see right there, I would rather fake instead of go for the minion. I would rather, that's
Okay.
why you wiggle. So imagine, watch this. This is a really good learning moment. Watch. So you did the right thing. You cue him, you back away. Good job, right? That's good. That's what you're trying to do. I personally would be a little afraid to do this though. Why do you think?
Because of Darius is just his passive bleed stack with Q.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you cue the wave, that's what I'm scared of.
Oh, okay, yeah. Accidentally pushing the wave and screwing myself over.
He's bad. He's bad. So he's probably never going to like let the wave push into him and try to torment you for a while. Right? I would rather, if we're going to look for cues like this, I would rather it if he steps over the wave, maybe. But if you cue the entire wave and he's smart, again, this is low elo, so I might be nitpicking for no reason. But I'm just pointing out that like he doesn't have to hit the wave. He could just do what I was teaching you, and he could let the wave come to him. And if he's like running like Flash Ghost, he can all in you. So like when I play Mordekaiser in general, I view Mordekaiser in lanes like these, where it's just like, all right, I don't beat this guy early, right? I beat him once I get some items, or if he pushes into me and I poke him down and then long lane all in, he's going to try to do the same thing. He's going to try to long lane all in you. So like here, when you queue, what I would do after the queue goes through. So here, I disagree with this, but it's not that big a deal because it's low elo. You back away. This is good. And then you right here, wiggle. Just wiggle at him. See if he queues. See what his ability is. Any champion, by the way. Figure out what they're doing. If he queues right away and hits the wave and then you dodge it, dude, that's huge. That means now you get to just chill and farm with Q. You're chilling. Because as Mordekaiser, you can always go any lane that's hard. You can always just go backwards and just farm with Q from range. Kind of like Mundo does. You can just sit back. Yeah. That's the good thing. Any lane that you can't bully, you just do that and just wait till you're 6. And then you could just kill them automatically at 6 anyways. Right? So it's really cool. And then like there, see, if you dodge the Q, now look where the wave is. It's going to come to you. Now, but see how you're autoing the wave randomly?
Yeah.
Now you're just letting him auto you. Here, he's going to auto you for that. See? And that's not good. That's good, but I don't want the autos at all because that's a trade. I want empty trades. I mean, let's talk about this real quick. So what you just did, I kind of do this sometimes, but I don't think you're doing it for a reason. So like here, you're autoing the minion, right? You're allowed to auto this minion. He's not on you, so you're allowed to do it. But my question is like, are you autoing it because you're saying he's allowing me to auto it, or are you just autoing it just because? Do you see what I'm saying?
Just auto it because no reason.
There's no reason to auto it. I'll tell you why you might do this. Sometimes if a wave gets really big, it can help if you're allowed to auto. Since you know the wave's going to get huge anyways, if he lets you auto, you can try to like slow it down by autoing if he gives it to you. But obviously this guy could sit here and block you. He's just not doing it, right? Like he's not, he should be standing like right here. But whatever. My point is that like when you're doing this, you're risking taking damage, which is why I teach people offense, defense. Because until you know why you're like walking into a defensive, like you're basically walking into Darius's offense, which you're going to see he's going to turn level 2. So he turns level 2, you're standing right on top of him. If he was good, what would he do?
he would auto WQ me, so I would
Auto
be
WQ
slowed.
or just E and auto you all the way back to tower. Either.
Yeah.
Either's cool for him. I actually don't know which one's better. I think I would just E and walk you back to tower. Because he has ignite too. So he can put a lot of damage on you. He's not running ghosts like they usually do. So you see, he doesn't do anything with his level 2. Now he does it. Look. See that? You took all that damage. He could actually kill you right here. I don't think he realizes. But he could just Q, flash, and ignite you here.
Yeah.
Q, and then walk down, flash, ignite, you die. I promise you, Korean Top would have done this. It would have Q, flash, and then he just kills you. Because I've gotten caught by this a couple times. Because it's 4 stacks, right? So if he Q flashes, he's going to get the 5th stack, and you're fucked. Now, see there? I disagree with this. Watch. I'll show you why I disagree. It's cool that you kill him. But watch this. You EQ. Don't even auto him here. He's bad. If he was good, he would step back, E, auto, Q, and then back away from you. And then, but watch what he does. He walks in to E. See that? He puts himself in the tower range. His E is, again, this is the spacing issue for him, right? Just like a spacing issue for you. He's too close to the tower when he did it. If he E's back here, he pulls you out, auto, Q, and then backs away. And then he just holds the lane. But since he tanked tower, he noobed out, right? So here we are. You should shove this wave. That's reasonable. Yeah, and then you back. Okay, cool. Darius pushing to us. This is illegal. I want you to visually see the mistake.
I'm
ready. Hold on. No, this is fine. I'll tell you when. I want you to see it so you understand. So you E. I always teach players this. It's usually a mind fuck when I show them this. So you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're wrong here. This is wrong. So what's going to happen? Right here. You're wrong. He should never get under you. This is why I say this is a mind fuck for a lot of players. Because I have to show. So when you're here, always imagine that you're about to run straight back to tower, okay? Again, as Mord, we just want to keep our distance with Q, right? Well, this little plane here is very dangerous. If anytime a champion gets under this line, I usually do this visualization with the line. So you're going to run straight back to tower, right? As safe as you can, right? Well, let's say you go back to tower, right? And Darius goes back to tower to chase you. No. You see how eventually you're going to intersect? Yeah. Like, no matter what you do, you're going to intersect. So, like, for example, let's make it a little bit easier. You go to tower, and he goes to tower.
Yeah.
So
they're going to cross.
So it doesn't feel like you're in trouble because you're like, oh, I'm standing away from him. But, like, it's weird because this line, once he gets under you, you'll see me do this in versus top laners all the time. They go under me, and you'll see me just ghost and go like this. Because I know that at that point, he's gonna be able to hit you all the way to tower, and you're probably dead, right? So the important thing here is recognizing that moment when you're about to, like, dip below, or he's about to dip under you, and recalibrate. So, like, right here, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Now I'm getting anxious. I'm getting, like, my heart rate's going up. I'm going to go down like this. Because I could just see him kind of like, you see what I mean? He's like shifting down. So I'm like, fuck, I got to go down this way and get myself between him and the tower. Because the minute that he kind of has that angle on you, he's going to get to tower first. And that means you will get, if he's smart, that means you will get fucked. Yeah. Like, he's going to trade on you, and it's going to suck ass. Right? Like,
okay.
This, like I said, a bit of a mind fuck because I'd been playing all the way up to like diamond. The first time I was facing somebody and it was like the lane was like up here and they went under me and like just killed me and I'm like, why do I lose? And like my brain just didn't process it. I was playing in diamond back then. I was like, I don't understand why I'm at. But you see how he gets under you and then he's able to do that.
Yeah.
He didn't even really like. You guys didn't do the thing where you both like run to tower. Because, like, you do that sometimes, but you're going to lose the trade. If he's already under you, you've already, like, fucked up. But it's a very weird thing to teach, because it just doesn't feel natural to learn.
Yeah.
So, he pushed the wave in. You're poking at him a bit. I normally won't E unless I have my Q in reserve.
Okay.
So the damage is maxed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see you kind of like flinging one without the other. I see you like teasing it, but I want to see like movements tighter. Remember what I showed you?
Okay, yeah, tighter movements, yeah.
Do a lot of this. Look at my mouse. Do a lot of this. That's how I move my mouse when I play. See that?
Yeah.
Do that shit. That will make it really hard for him to ever hit you. I promise. You're going to bait out a lot of shit doing that. Uh-oh. A little journey there to give up 2 melee minions of XP. For now, I literally would just... Again, you can ward, dump the ward, get back to lane. Don't... You stay right here. From now on after today.
Okay.
Now, see, if I'm going to EM, Q needs to be in reserve.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're just flinging out one without the other. I try to hit big damage. It's a good ult. Nice. I agree with this ult. That was good. It looked snappy too, because it was like he like misses E or something, and you instantly ult him. That looked clean. Yeah, that looked good. That was like spacing. That was like a spacing movement. He missed E. He gets instantly ulted, and you ignite him. Yeah, I like it. And you ghosted even. I don't mind it at all. I would leave right now.
Okay.
Let the minions do this. Oh, you kind of did it. All right. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Poor guy. Let's watch this again.
Yeah, it kind of gets under me, like you said before, for the line.
It doesn't matter as much, though, because you're not... This isn't ugly by you, really. It's not as bad. I would have... Like, when he grabs you, auto... See how you're stepping up?
Yeah.
I don't disagree with this
down.
at all. I don't disagree with... Like, the fight here is good for you. It's just you're moving into minions, which is bad.
Yeah.
If you just move like this and, like, keep trading and backing up like that, it's fine. It's actually good. This is nothing to be... You're not wrong for poking at him here, in my opinion. See how you're kind of top of... It's still that anxiety. Like, I can feel it. Because I'm just like, man, I would be here right now. Like, at this spot. But you're up here, which is just... You're still going to win, but it's fundamentally bad.
Okay.
Right? Like, you're going to win, but you're taking all this extra. Look at the minions.
Yeah, all that's the damage I don't need to take.
Exactly. That's all this session today is trying to get you to see. All this little shit is just fucking owning you. And if you can really start to understand, like, why am I behind in these lanes? See, because like I said, you're still going to win.
Yeah.
If he just went back to farm and push, he would have been safe, but he just refused to let it go. Yeah, no. See this? Just back or shove.
Okay.
Backing would actually be pretty cool here. You were roaming with ult, I think.
Oh yeah, that's how you're going to Sean, but I don't need weak. him. Yeah, at least it knocks him away before I can Q him.
Yeah, but you would just R him here. That was a misplay. Watch.
Okay.
He swings in front of you. That's an instant R. Ready? That should just be R.
Yeah, okay.
And he's toast. And it's really bad because he won't even be able to get the tower because your arena will look like this.
Yeah,
or something.
And since it's often where I am, that's why I try to get behind people when I ult them when I'm chasing them to the tower.
Yeah, I would have been like fucking just spamming R here on this guy. Any range champ does this shit. This is a great animation. Look at his hand. Yes. So goofy. All right. So, yeah, we missed the R. It's whatever happens. You go catch the wave. You made the right movement and then you threw it. You should have went under like you planned.
Okay. Yeah.
But you might as well ult there. You decide to ult, ignite him.
Yeah, and I died to Udyr because he's fed. He was like 3-0 at this point. I mean, I didn't realize he was 3-0. So
yeah, this was. It's just bad because you went under the wave. I would have just went, or I mean, you went over the wave.
Okay.
I would go under, farm, chill. You've got a lot of gold. Remember, you just beat Darius. This shit, when you're like, again, it's like fundamental stuff. Because you keep doing all this weird nonsense, right? You abandon the laws of League here. Ready? I saw you thinking about going under, but you, for some reason, you turned like that was a moment. There's like I could do the right thing or the wrong thing. We chose the wrong thing. We are missing XP. We get zoned. Right? We have to determine, oh, do we ult this guy or not? Like, it just makes the decision making so hard when you're doing this type of shit. If we just go to the wave and slow push the wave, we're chill. We're happy. And we never die, right? And if Udyr shows up, we could probably ult Udyr and kill him instead, honestly. Because you steal his stats, you probably beat him up.
Yeah.
And most of these guys at this level aren't going to, like, outplay your ult. I think Udyr can unstoppable now. But, like, I don't think he's going to be able to outplay you very often. So, that's what I would have done. So, we kind of just die for no reason here. Because, like, yes, you're killing Darius, and that's cool, but, like, he's already out of the game. That's kind of how I view it. He's 0-3. Like, if I'm ulting him now, I'm kind of sad. I'd rather just slow push a wave in, draw the Udyr to me, kill the Udyr, or just slow push recall, get my item, which you do wind up getting anyways. You see this running around the map shit?
Yeah.
I'm not in love with it. It's actually not that bad to, like, because top was pushing anyways. So it's not even really that bad of a play to show up. But it's just the idea that, like, you're getting into these habits of constantly running around and being weird. When it's just simple enough for you to just focus on winning lane right now. And being a lane monster for now. Good poke. Yeah, good poke. I would sneak in autos with an item lead. So watch what you're doing. You have an item completed, right?
Yeah.
Q him. When the next time you Q him, I would be walking at him, W, and auto him and get my passive and just start spacing him. You have an item. Use it. So you're just existing with it, but you have a fully stacked shield. Like, you could Q at this stage, you could shift gears. E, Q, auto, and then W, and just walk it in. See how you're not using this W?
Yeah.
I would just be using that and just trade into him for a bit and see if I'm beating his ass, right? And just kind of test it. You can always just walk away if you think you might lose. Because you have Rylai's. So we recall. That Udyr is scary. I'd be saving my ult for that guy. Nah, see, this is bad. You shouldn't be ulting this guy ever. You need to be able, you need to heal. So you need to deal with the problem. So right now, the problem's Udyr. So you're going to push and he's going to gank you like the fucking Terminator and you're not going to be able to do shit. Ready? Now imagine he ganks you, you ghost and back up like this, and then ult him. And then try to outplay it. That's what I would do. I would go for the battle. Because at this point, he's got like a huge bounty. If we can kill him, we win the game. It's on us. But you wasted your boss fight moment on the Darius. And that was your win con. You got to win the stool.
Okay.
That's the game. You win the 1v1, you win the game. But here's the good news. It's on you. Right? Like, it's your loss. You could win.
Yeah.
I have games like this all the time where it's like I know that I made a mistake and I could have probably won. I say it all the time on my climb. And I'm like, I should have played this